Hello viewers, in this video we have the topics on externalities. In the externalities, in these slides we have discussed the positive externalities. So externalities have the two types: positive externalities, negative externalities. In the positive externalities, consumption and production, negative externality in consumption and production. Okay, this is the main classification of externalities. Next, what is externalities? What is the definition of externalities? Externalities, sometimes called third parties effects or spillover effects or neighborhood effects, occur when marginal social costs or benefits don't equal marginal private cost. Social efficiency requires that marginal social benefits and marginal social cost be equal. But private market participants equate marginal private benefits with marginal private costs. Okay, in the paragraph, externalities, sometimes called third party, means in the externalities, whenever the actions of one agent have direct economic effects on third parties. That economic effects, if the economic effect is the positive or negative, that effect must be affected on the third parties means whenever the individuals and that people who are living beside the industry, who are living, who are accompanying with the smoke persons, who are accompanying with the drunken persons. Okay, that is the called the third party effects, spillover effects, neighborhood effects. So in this higher paragraph we have the marginal social cost don't equal marginal private cost. Marginal social cost means the additional amount is produced by the industry that must be affected on the society. Means one industry is established in the one particular area, it is affected to the society. So means it is, maybe it is that the environment is damaged, pollution is very highly. Okay, that's why the society who are living in the particular industrial area, the persons will be affected, harmful affected on the, those are the persons, maybe the health damages, health diseases may be occurred to the people. Okay, for that purpose the people is spending money on to reduce their unhealthy conditions. So that's why marginal social cost in do not equal marginal private cost. Private cost means if the additional unit of production is going to produced, if 1000 of quintals of production is there produced by the particular industry, maybe it is 1000 to 1500 quintals of production is produced. 500 is the extra amount of quantities produced by the industry. That with the 500, the with the spending investment on the extra amount of production to 500 quintals, so the extra amount is paid, invested by the industries, called the private cost. What private cost? 1000 quintal is the previously produced, the extra 500 quintals because of the highly the the production is the supply is a must and should to the reach to meet the all the peoples in the society. The scarcity of supply is there, that's why the industries should produce the extra amount of production to the meet the requirements of in the society. That's why 500 extra amount of quantity is produced by the business firms. So that's 500 quintals is the extra amount, extra quintals. For that production of the extra amount, the private industries should spend on that particular amount, extra amount. So maybe the cost is highly, production is going to be increased. If the production is increased, the private benefit is also increased. The private benefit means when the production is 1000 to 1500 increased, maybe it going to the good effect on the economy. It is going to the increase the income level of revenue to the business. And also it is the production is meet to the all individual peoples in the society. Social efficiency requires that marginal, whenever the social efficiency meet means marginal social benefits, marginal social costs be equal. Social efficiency is equal to marginal social benefit plus marginal social cost. Okay, but private market participants equal marginal private benefits with marginal private cost. So social efficiency requires the social benefits is equal to social cost. Okay, but private market participants compulsory they should have the private benefits to the private cost. Okay, whenever the cost is increased, compulsory they are getting the benefit, otherwise they going to the loss position. Okay, the term externalities includes both external economies and diseconomies. A few examples of externalities that arise in production as well as in consumption should clarify the nature of external economies and diseconomies. Okay, we can have the what are the externalities in production, externalities in consumption, whether it is positive or negative. So positive externality in consumption. The best example of positive externality in consumption is vaccination for COVID-19. They help not only the person vaccinated but also the entire neighborhood by preventing the spread of the virus. Likewise, a well maintained car improves the safety of the people on the road and reduces the air pollution. Okay, what is the positive externality in consumption? When the person is consumed one commodity, maybe it affected on the whole, not only that person, it is affected on the whole society. So that's why in this slide I can mention. So what is the example? I can take the example, that is the in the present pandemic situation. Why we are occurred the pandemic situation? That is with the due to the virus, coronavirus. So with the coronavirus, we don't have the vaccine, but if we have the vaccination for COVID-19, it is not only helpful for only one person, it is helpful to the all over the society, all over the world, in the universe. Okay, it is one of the example. Likewise, another example is well maintained car. If one person is buying one car in the market, if he maintained very well and he is maintained the car very well, very efficiently, it may be reduce the safety to the people on the road and also they reduce the air pollution. Okay, this is the positive externality in consumption. Okay, if one person is buying any commodity in the market, that should be affected on the economy. If the affected is positive, positive externality. If the affected is negative, negative externality. Okay, now we are in the positive externality in consumption. I example that is a COVID-19. I mentioned the car improves, well maintained car is improves the safety of the people. The vaccination for the COVID-19, and we can take the another example, positive externality in consumption. In the present situation, we are wearing the masks and we have to purchase the so many types of sanitizers which are produced by the so many companies, branded also there. Okay, now we are in the position to produce to reduce the unhealthy conditions, uh, to personally and also the with societally. So that's why we purchase the sanitizers, masks, and we have purchased the hand gloves. Okay, these are all our things, consumption are goods. These are all the goods to protect our health from the coronavirus. Okay, the sanitizers, the gloves, and the mask is the positive externalities in consumption. not only to ours, not only personal, it is not personalized, but also the whole society will be protected if we wear the masks, and we wear the we clean our hands with sanitizers, etc. So this is the positive externality in consumption. Okay, it is in the present situation. I have taken the example in the present situation. So diagram of positive externality in consumption. Okay, this x-axis represent the quantity, y-axis represents the prices. Okay, if we first we have fundamentally we have to see the Q1 and Q2. Okay, Q1 is the very small quantity than the Q2. In the small quantity of the Q1, the prices is P1. Okay, when the quantity is increased, prices is also increased. So this is applied in the demand, other factors affected on the demand is not static, it is changed. That's why the price is price is increased, demand is increased, price is decreased, demand is decreased. Okay, next thing is the supply. S is equal to PMC, private marginal cost, social marginal cost. Means the what amount of supply of production is there in the market. Okay, that is the private marginal cost, whether the social marginal cost. Means the supply, whether the supply is increasing or decreasing, maybe it is affected on the private marginal cost, additional amount of produced. Okay, the private people is invested on the additional amount of producing the production. Social marginal cost, the additional amount, whenever the additional amount of production is producing to the in the market, compulsory it affected on the society. So the whether it is a positive or negative, that is the, so it is maybe a negative positive impact, the social marginal cost is going to be decreased, benefit is going to be increased. So that's why D is equal to PMB, other D is equal to SMB. So when the price is increased P1 to P2, that amount of dead weight welfare loss, that the red lines is going to the dead weight welfare loss. Dead weight welfare loss, also known as excess burden. Why the excess burden? There's a P1 is a very low price than the compared to the P2. That's why the burden to the society with the high price P2. That's why the society, the word how the deadweight loss occurs, excess burden is a measure of last economic efficiency. Means economic inefficiency we can see with the high increasing the high price. When the socially optimal quantity of a good or services is not produced, means why the deadweight welfare loss we can see, means the price is very high than the compared to the P1, and quantity is also increased, but the social optimal quantity it cannot produced. That way deadweight welfare loss we can see. So otherwise that points of when we take the P1 P2, that is the SD, the social marginal cost, social marginal benefit, private marginal cost, private marginal benefits is equal at the point of P1 and P2. If we have the social marginal benefit is social margin, always the social efficiency equal to the social marginal benefit is equal to social marginal cost. Okay, that's why we can this diagram is explanation in another slide. I can move to the another slide. Diagrammatical explanation is there. In this case, the social marginal benefit of consumption is greater than the private marginal benefit. For example, if you take a train, it reduces congestion for other travelers. So social marginal benefit of consumption greater than the private marginal benefit. Means social marginal benefit means, like I can take the example, train is the social marginal benefit. And private marginal benefit, what they saying, it reduces the congestion of other travelers, means other bikes, scooters, and cars, buses. Maybe it is a private marginal benefit is less than the social marginal benefit. In a free market, consumption will be at Q1 because demand is called supply. Private benefit is called private cost. Okay, I can move. This is a Q1. Okay, Q1. In the Q1, private marginal benefit is equal to private cost. This one, private marginal benefit, private marginal cost. It is equal at the point of P1 and at the point of Q2, Q1. Next, however, this is socially inefficient because at Q1, social marginal cost is the less than social marginal benefit. Why the social inefficient occurred in this positive externality in consumption? Social marginal cost, therefore there is under consumption of positive externality. In this Q1, in this Q1, we can see the private marginal cost, marginal benefit, and social marginal benefit. And this, when we are in only the Q1. Okay, in this Q1, okay, I can down this Q1 line. In this Q1, PMB. Okay, and we can move the Q2, that social marginal benefit is very less than the social marginal cost. Okay, that's why we can occur the social marginal, social inefficient. Social efficiency would occur at Q2 is equal to social cost is equal to social benefit. For example, in a free market without government intervention, there would be an under consumption of education and public transport. Positive externality in production. It is a of quoted is that of production of honey. Honey producing bees help pollinate oranges in the nearby orange groves. While orange groves furnish the nectar for the honeybees, the other few examples are: a new highway reduces the transport cost of individual farms. When an irrigation facility is extended to non-irrigated areas, the productivity of land increases and the land values go up. So in the positive externality in production, the honey bees production, how the honey bees is produced their bees, it is one of the positive externality in production. And in production, a new highway reduces the transport cost of individual farms. And irrigation is also, irrigation facility, if the irrigation facility is that requirement is going to the increased, that may be extended to the non-irrigated area, also going to be a irrigated areas. That's why land values is going to go up. That is a positive externality in production. So we have take the one of the diagram, that is in x-axis quantity, y-axis price. Okay, that is SMC, PMC, social marginal cost, private marginal cost, PMB and SMB. Because there are positive externalities in production, the social marginal cost of production is less than the private marginal cost of production. In the positive, the social marginal cost of production is less than the private marginal cost of production. Always in the market we can see the social marginal cost is less than the private marginal cost of production. In free market, the firm will ignore benefits to third parties and will produce at Q1 free market outcome. However, the socially efficient level will be at Q2, where social marginal cost is equal to social marginal benefit. Okay, when we can see there is a P1, it is a P2. P1 is the high, with the high rate is there, with the quantity of Q1, and P2 is the very low price when the quantity is the going to be highly. That is a Q1 is a free market some amount, and Q2 is the extended to the all the people, that production is meet to the all the peoples in the society, that is a Q2. So whenever that PMB, private marginal cost, social marginal cost, the private marginal benefit and private marginal cost is equal at a P1 band, and social marginal cost and social marginal benefit is equal to the P2. And means that is the production is, whenever production is increased to meet the all the requirements of the people, that's why the production is affected positively, positive effect in at the point of P2. The P1 is shows the private marginal cost is equal to private marginal benefit. That the high price, low quantity, the high price, low quantity, the private people is getting the positive externality in production. So dead weight welfare loss we can see, that is the brown line. We can see the dead weight loss means when the price is increased to P1 to P2 to P1, the welfare, societally, socially inefficient conditions we can see with the P1 price. Okay, the private people may be benefit than the that's a privately managed efficiently, but socially it is not managed efficiently. More examples of positive externals. Getting a vaccination provides a benefit to other people in society because you don't spread infectious diseases. A decision to stop smoking because benefits to other people in society who longer suffer positive smoking. Switching from conventional farming to organic farming helps the environment as there are fewer chemicals in the environment. Picking up litter makes the environment nicer for everyone. So these are the more examples of positive externals. If the production of vaccine, it is a maybe it is going to the infectious, to reduce the infectious diseases, and smoking and switching of conventional farming also is a very important, and picking up litter makes the environment nicer for everyone. Okay, dealing with the positive externalities. Positive external lead to underconsumption and market failure. Government policies to increase demand for goods with positive externalities include rules and regulations, increasing supply, subsidy to reduce price and encourage consumption. Example: government subsidy for rural train services. The government is has take the some policies towards the production or consumption, anything, maybe reduce the market failure with the positive externalities, because the government, maybe the government or government will be implemented, or government implemented programs, policies are there, maybe it is with this we are getting the positive externalities, that are the rules and regulations of the government. If we can see the new education policy, we can have the so many changes we can see. So that is the maybe we can see in future positive externality from the policy. And increasing supply, the government building of council housing to increase the stock of good quality housing. So increasing supply, maybe the government has building of council housing. The building of council housing means it, the whatever the steps to be taken by the building council of housing, it is maintain the good quality housing. And subsidies also introduce, subsidy also provided by the government, it is also encourage the consumption and encourage the production also. So this is the one of the subsidy. When the P2, P1, P0, the a subsidy of P0, P2, P0 to P2. P0 is a very high price they are compared to the P1 and P2. When the government has the in the market, the seeds, for the seeds have the P0 price. When the government has implemented the subsidy to that particular seeds to the farmers farming, that is a P2 is going to be decreased. That's why the supply curve is going to the increased to S2, and new quantity demand will be the Q2. Okay, the quantity of demand when the consumers or farmers is purchased the seeds at P0, when the government is implement subsidy, that the price is goes down to P2. That's why the farmers is purchased the P at the point of P2 with the high quantity compared to the Q1 to Q2. That's why the SMBC is equal to SMC. Thus that S, this one SMB is equal to SMC, this one to this one. Okay, in this case the subsidy has overcome the market failure, though government intervention itself could be subject to government failure. Okay, these are all are the positive externalities in consumption and production. In when we take the production area, the subsidy is very important to overcome the market failure in the market, and we have see in diagrams the private marginal benefit, private marginal cost. Private marginal cost means the firms is producing the production extra amount, the persons compulsory invest on extra amount of production, and with the extra amount of production, the marginal benefit also they are getting to firms. And socially marginal cost, when the high amount of production is produced in the society, compulsory it is going to the affected on the environmental affected on the society. That's why social marginal cost. The social marginal benefit means if the well maintained of the environment with the suitable production is going to be produced with the high quantity, extra quantity of production, maybe it may be occur to the positive externality in the market with the social, we can say the social marginal benefit. Thank you for watching this video.